I was sitting here thinking, man, the most profitable process in textile or decorative, from printing t-shirts to embroidery to screen printing, DTF print, the most profitable system that I see right now is DTF. Now people are using the machines for other things like selling transfer bundles and and that's how you just keep the machine doing something. So you may do a transfer bundle, or you're selling transfers for $2, and you're just doing little random stuff like that. But right now, one of the just one printer, man, one of the Chinese basic industrial printers, man, gonna basically run you about 15 to 20. With supplies, just getting started. You probably need about 20. Those basic machines can run up to 80 square foot an hour. 80 square feet an hour. On the low end, people are charging $3 a square foot. Okay, on the low end. I got a low end company that's doing it for me for $3. I've seen it up. People like Ninja Transfers, they may be up to like $5. They may be $4.75, something like that. Supercolor may be up there also. Some of those major companies, and they're up there for a reason. All right, they're up there for a reason because they got a heavy overhead and because of the advertising. All right, they got to pay influencers, they got to pay for commercials, they got to pay to get their name. As soon as you type in DTF transfers, for their name to pop up first. All of that costs money. And they have several machines that they have to keep pushing, and you're going to have to advertise these machines. But just to get to the basics, the low end, you got one machine, 15, spent 15 to 20K on one machine. If you can keep that machine running all day, which they supposed to run all day, you can keep that machine running all day. Say you can keep it running, whatever, $3 per square foot, and it can do 80 square foot per hour, which is $240 on the low end. So that one printer can make you $240 an hour on the low end. If you're charging $4 or $5, or how to to work the machine. I just did a video. Make sure y'all go to Finney Prince on YouTube. Go check out my YouTube page. I just did a video on different qualities of transfers. It really comes down to ICC profiles. I also have an ICC profile. If you have a desktop L1800, I got a great profile on there for $50. You can go download that profile. If you have a L1800, you got that little prestige, it's gonna print a little darker. You can use that profile. I haven't got any bad reviews on that profile. You download it, you got it. You know what I'm saying? But $240 on the low end, that machine can make if you keep it running. So if you keep it running, say you do a 10-hour work day, that's $2,400 a day. All right, and I know people go crazy about the print heads. The print heads do cost a band, but if you're making $2,400 a day, and it's just you, because it only take one person to run that printer. One person can probably run up to maybe 3 printers, but it's just you. You ain't really, if you gotta pay $1,000 per head, just say you gotta buy a head per month, a print head per month. That's just $1,000. All right. Or say you got to do 2. It's really just, that's a day's work into buying print heads and maintenance. You can make all of that back. The print heads and inks, you can get all that money back in one day's work if you got a full day's work. All right. So it's, I know jokers talked crazy about it, and they was talking crazy, and they still really don't know the potential. They still really don't know. They ain't giving you this information. And say you running at $5 a square foot. Because you got great inks, you got the right IC profile, your colors are bright, maybe you even have fluorescent, or you can go to the fluorescent and charge $5 because you got fluorescent colors. Anyway, that's $400. That's $400 an hour that machine can do. That's $400 an hour. You're just printing, and it's shaking the powder on there. You got to do the maintenance, man. All right, you can't. The maintenance is ridiculous on those machines. You can't overstate that. Like, I can't exaggerate how frustrating the maintenance is on the machine. But if you're getting it running and you're making money, it's different. It's different. When you're struggling to keep the printer going and you ain't getting the orders in, and your print heads are clogging because of the lack of orders, and because you're not getting that, because those machines gotta keep running. We keep saying that, but you gotta keep them running. Your humidity can mess it up. You can get air bubbles in the line if you ain't using the cartridges. If you're using the fill up tanks, they can get air in the lines. You got to know how to, work those things out and get those things clear. and like I say, that's only 15, 20K investment. And if you get another one, say you got 3 machines, that's $1,200 an hour that machine is making, and you can run all 3 of those machines yourself. And, you probably need a good warehouse, or you'll need a large garage. If you got a 2-door garage, you could probably make it work in there, but you'll probably need a facility. Ain't no need but it can still be, you don't even really have to open it to the public. It can still just be e-commerce. But it's just ridiculous money in DTF, but it's a very competitive market. People realize this. And you got companies like Ninja Transfers. I think they say they got 20 machines. They got 20 machines running. And like the company I deal with, they probably only got 1 machine, and they get their stuff out to me the next day. That's why I use them, because of the location that they're at. They're in Millersville, Georgia. I can if I was to send an order today, say I was to send an order by like 12 o'clock, they would have it shipped. They would have it at the post office that day, and it would get to me the next day. You know what I'm saying? For a little basic $8 UPS shipping. So that's why I use them, but they don't have the best profile. They don't have the best profile. I got another company I use, customtransfers.com, and they custom dash transfer. I had to I had to get back and give y'all the link. But they do, man, it take them about 7-8 days for business days before I get my transfers. And that tells me that every day they walk in, they got orders. And that's how you want to be. You want to have a backlog. You want to have to come in every day and start those machines every day. You want to have a backlog. You don't want to be caught up. And so I respect that. I understand that. And they do have the best profile that I've seen thus far. All right. Not only that, but they also half tone the edges a little bit automatically in their software. So they understand. They're not somebody who, just done got into DTF, don't understand these printers. I can tell somebody has educated them and set them up properly for whatever system they're running. I think they have about 10 machines. So they're making head over heels money. And I know a lot of these big companies are hurting. These Chinese machines are hurting a lot of these big companies. They probably ain't gonna say nothing, but man, I can just imagine. And like I say, man, these folks gonna now, like I told you how I got them because I still would deal with the other people, even though their profile color ain't as good as the other people. I still would deal with them because they're gonna give me my product the next day. Because of their location. So a lot of people are going to be, and that's why it's still good for you too, man, because a lot of people are going to start getting that mindset, of how can I get my transfers the next day, so you don't have to have so much inventory. When somebody comes in, they want 20 shirts, you can order those shirts, and in 2 days you can have those shirts done for that person. You don't want to wait 3 to 5 business days for my stuff to ship, and then I gotta wait 3 more business days for my stuff to get to me. All right, so that's gonna hurt some people, but it can hurt other people. It can be good for people who just trying to get in, because if DTF is not offered in your city or around your city or around your state, and you're the only one in the state that's doing it, then a lot of people are going to be calling you because you can get it to them faster. All right, you can get it to them faster, and you should play on that, and you should advertise that and keep it within that, and then build from outside of there to keep those machines running. But yeah, it sound good, it sound easy, y'all, but man, you know, to get them customers is a process, man. It is a process. There's a lot of money really that needs to be spent also trying to get those customers in. But I ain't gonna long wind y'all, man. DTF is really you know, I'm one of the first people. When you go back to some of my first DTF, I told y'all it was gonna change the game. Even screen printers are doing DTF. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them was fighting against it so much. But man, listen. And it's going to be a process after that. It's going to be a process after that. Just got to keep adapting. I seen Ice Cube. I'm going to leave y'all with this, man. I seen Ice Cube say something very prolific when in one of his interviews. I think it was with the Breakfast Club. But he said, man, you know, people who made candles, they had to adapt when the light bulb was invented. All right? People still sell candles. All right? But they had to put little scents on them. You know, and trying to make them smell good. But you see the adaptation, and that the candle didn't go nowhere. All right, the just because you got the light bulb, it didn't destroy the candle business. And so these new processes are going to come out, and it's going to be a process after that, and you may lose on this process. Just like I got my L1800s, man, I got them cleaned up and just sitting. You know, I'm not even going to try to compete with this market. Matter of fact, let me give you a little more, because I'll give it to y'all in another video. All right, man, y'all be blessed. Finney Prince, man, we out. Make sure y'all hit that like button, sub. You know, I really do this. I really do this. I don't get paid off of content. And I don't just make stuff for content. You know, maybe if I start getting paid, I'll do that. But everything you see me embroidering, it's in order. Everything you see me putting doing transfer on and sewing stuff on it, it is an order. I don't just go out here and just do stuff for content. All right. And that's not saying nothing's wrong with that, because again, if I get up and the YouTube is making some money, I mean, you know, I do stuff, you know, to help y'all and give y'all content. But a lot of times I'm working through certain things, and I say, hey, you know what? People need this information also. All right, Finney Prince out. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the videos, interact with the comments. Y'all know what to do. Everybody tell you what to do, but just have it in your heart to hit the button.